Hey, I'm here with Jeff Allen, who has been referred to all week at the gathering as the comedian. And Jeff, we've just appreciated your ministry. Tell us, how did you get into comedy, and when did you know this is what I want to do with my life?
Who's calling me the comedian?
People.
Behind my back? Is that what they're saying? I got into comedy 32 years ago because I'm lazy, and I found out that comics only work like an hour a day. I thought it'd be a neat way to make a living. There was a comedy club near where I lived, and so I started hanging out there, and one thing led to another, and I did comedy clubs for about 18, 19 years, and came a point where I didn't know why I did that, and so I made some changes.
You shared tonight about a man who literally loved you into the kingdom. How, you know, I'm somebody, I've grown up in church, and so I think a lot of times we lose sight of people who are so far from God. What would you say, just to encourage pastors, just to remember that there are people out there who are hurting, who are trying to find their meaning and their purpose, and just to encourage them to just make that first step?
Just be gentle and understand that sometimes that light that emits from believers is a repellent to people who live in darkness. So it's hard to get close to people who don't have your worldview, who are biblically illiterate, who sometimes have religious baggage. I married a woman whose parents were elders at their church. They were not nice people. They didn't live the faith. So everybody's individual on their baggage and the reasons why. But I believe that kindness, gentleness, and honesty always wins the day. I mean, that's what God requires of us, is to be honest. So that I think that's yeah.
Now, at the end of the night, you were just sharing a little bit of your testimony, and there's this really cool moment, and just when you saw the response of the crowd, what's going through your mind, and are you just like, this is what I'm here for?
Well, 15 years ago, I was out of the business. I quit. I mean, I really did, and when I accepted Christ, I got on my knees and I said, if this is what you want me to do, you take it, you do it, it's not mine anymore, it belongs to you. And I called my wife after I got done tonight, and I said, this is the first time in my entire life somebody called me back out to, and it brings you back to a moment where I wouldn't even stick around to meet people and talk to them in the clubs. So God reminds you of where you were and how far you've come. And it's overwhelming, always overwhelming.
Thank you just for sharing that story tonight, for sharing your gift with all of us. I laughed so hard, my phone fell off my seat and broke into like 3 pieces. I'll be sending you a bill for that.
That's all right.
So just thank you so much.
Send it. I need